Hello, and welcome to day 12 of the 21-day Learn to Meditate challenge. Today we are venturing into our second chakra. Sitting just below the belly button, it is our sacral center, the womb of life, the area where we plant the seeds for a new tomorrow. So allow yourself some time to settle in on your mat or in your chair. Always trying to stay in that seated position. I know we often have that tendency to want to lay down and to fully relax ourselves even further. But there's always that risk of drifting off to sleep. And with these meditations, we want to make sure we are consciously present in the experience so that we can learn that we have all of that ability inside of ourselves to heal, to let go, to start to trust that the mind can connect with the breath, release that tension, and drop into that heart space. The more you engage in your meditative practice, the more you will find that you're able to go into these areas of stillness, regardless of where you are, regardless of that background noise, of the chatter, of whatever is happening out in that world. And by learning to tune into your heart center and tune into that breath, and by starting to take in those nice deep inhales, nourishing your body, letting go with those exhales, and allowing yourself to do that a few more times. You're triggering the mind to let go. You're reminding yourself of that beautiful sensation of peace that comes when you take these moments of stillness. You start to feel how the body craves this time. It's a drive to come home to that heart center. And we listen to the beautiful background sound of water in this meditation, because that sacral center is that emotional self. It is the area that we tend to hold on to a lot of energy, hold on to stories. You can think of that beautiful center, and you may see a nice orange or feel a bit of a sensation just below that belly button. But the sacral center, being that womb of life, encompassed you as a child when you sat in your mother's womb, surrounded you with that beautiful fluid, that essence of protection, keeping you safe as you grew, as you reached your maturity. And we use that breath and we draw it into that sacral center, connecting back to that original essence of you. Breathe in and drawing in that beautiful energy to encourage the sacral to expand, to encourage that connection back to your childhood self. And allow yourself to use that breath to send beautiful, loving energy into that sacral, into your inner child, wrapping yourself in that unconditional love. Perhaps knowing and having experienced holding a newborn in your arms. And now taking that time to do that to your own self. Taking the time in this beautiful meditation to allow your present self to nurture and wrap and assure that child of you that they are so loved. And allow yourself a few moments as we go into the stillness and the silence, listening to the sounds of the water, to reconnect with yourself. To allow yourself this time just to hold you close. And to regulate your breath. And to send that peace and calm down into that sacral chakra. And as the version of you today spends time with that younger version of yourself, perhaps there's an opportunity here for a beautiful healing, a beautiful releasing of some energy that no longer serves your highest good. And in your present state, in this calm essence of knowing who you are and sitting in your wisdom and in your grace, allow that younger version of yourself to remind you of any circumstances or stories where life just wasn't fair. Or perhaps they just need you to wrap them in that warm embrace. To let that version of yourself know that it's okay. I see you. I hear you. I love you. Allow your beautiful presence in this beautiful, calm connection to look deep into that younger version of yourself, deep into the eyes. To use that breath to send down that unconditional love of reassuring that you truly understand. Go ahead and ask that younger version if they're ready to let go of that pain and that hurt. And notice if they look at you with an eagerness or a plea for help. Then trust in your body's ability and in your wisdom to know exactly how to lead that younger version of you forward. You can make it into a game. You can have an adventure. In this present state, you know exactly what that younger version needs to release this story, to release that energy, to really help them step into their power. And use that power of the breath to feed into that sacral center, empowering that younger self. Noticing if they're feeling that courage, if they're feeling ready to release. And when you feel ready, have that big exhale, that big sigh, and let it go. Let it go. Taking in a nice deep breath, sending down that love and that gratitude. Another big exhale to let go of any remaining energy. Allowing the sounds of the water to just wash through the sacral. Allow it to clear. Allow it to open. Allow yourself to be free. Allow yourself to look now into the eyes of that younger version of you and notice what you see. Notice if there is a smile, if there's a lightness in the body, if there's a glimmer of mischievous, if there's that spark of hope. And allow yourself this time to wrap that younger version of you in the biggest hug, in the warmest embrace. Allow the heart center to connect with your breath, connecting with that love and that gratitude. As we go into silence a little bit more, allow yourself to just sit there and feel that love. Feel that gratitude that comes when one allows himself to heal and empowers oneself to set yourself free. Allow yourself now to just surrender, to just lay back in that beautiful water, to be held, to be carried, to float and fully let go. And as we release the sound of the water, we start to bring ourselves back to this present moment, to your current body, to the essence of you, to your human self. Allow yourself to take a few deep breaths into the heart, pulling all the way back into your body. Allow yourself to start wiggling those toes. Start wiggling those fingers. Start stretching out those legs and those arms. Arching the back. Trusting in how your body wants to move, how you want to reawaken. This is your body. You know what is best for you. Allowing yourself to open your eyes, to once again look around at where you are, and notice the sensations in your body. And those feelings that you brought back of release and renewal. Those moments of reminding yourself of that beautiful inner child. Of knowing that you have been seen and you have been heard and you are so deeply loved. And take some time, if it feels right to you, to perhaps journal your experience. The meditation you just went on was a past life healing. And it may have triggered a memory in you of how powerful a healer you are. That confirmation that you have all the ability inside to be whole. And how good does that feel? Allow yourself that time to transition and honor you today. Honor that magnificent being that you are. And I look forward to journeying with you tomorrow into the third chakra as you step into your power, as you step into the solar plex, as you continue to strengthen yourself and your meditation practice. Much love. Take care.